As we welcome you once again to another interesting battle. This, of course, is in the girls' division in the northern region, where we anticipate that these two teams, mid-table at the moment, will give a pretty good account, and I should say mid-table because Tranquility at the bottom of the table, and their opponents today, Diego Martin Central, just a couple places above them. So still a lot for them to play for. I think a win is a win is a win, as they say, and both of these teams would love nothing better than to get a victory here today as they look for points. That's the important thing for them, and they no doubt would love to get some points on the table, and just to give them some kind of an incentive to keep going. And the two captains out there in the middle, Tranquility, led by Anastasia O'Brien, the number 10, and her opposite number wearing the number 6, Bethany Phillip, from the Diego Martin Central outfit. So these two teams, no doubt, what we call babies in the business, although Diego Martin Central did have a pretty good run at one time, so they do have some tradition. Tranquility, of course, has been a powerhouse in secondary schools football on the men's side over the years, and they've kind of fallen off the boil a little bit, but I'm sure these young ladies will be hoping that they can just kind of bring back the glory days, so to speak, for Tranquility, the traditional yellow and black, as they look to get back in the swing of things here. But this is a tough road for these young ladies. It's not been an easy season for them. The conditions under which they play sometimes has been tough, to say the least, and it has really exposed whatever deficiencies they may have in terms of technique, in terms of technical ability, in terms of their understanding of the game, when to turn, how to turn, that kind of stuff. But the important thing is that if anything they can take away from this is the whole concept of playing together, playing as a team, working for each other, and enjoying each other's success. I think that is, if anything, that is what the coaches will be looking for from these players. They have a pretty good field. It looks to be in a much better shape than some of the others that we've seen, and the weather conditions are a lot better. It's a little bit brighter. And so I'm sure they'll enjoy it. You could just look at the shirts and the trousers fluttering in the breeze, a suggestion that they do have some fairly favorable conditions. And another lovely ball, early ball played down there, Aguilera. She's full of running, and here she goes again, and really just trying to take on the defense. And but you could just see just that add-on, just that little extra that players need to be successful at any sport, and they're having a tough time basically understanding that. But this is because some of them are so new to the game of football that it shows. It's glaring on both teams, not just on any one team, or in fact on several teams that we've seen. You've seen them, just that understanding just isn't there. And but when they do get it right, it looks so good. And you just wonder if the switch will just go on in the head and say, this is what we need to do, pass the ball among each other and move into space as quickly as possible and try to just enjoy what we're doing. And I think that more than anything else is what they should be looking for. Here's a shot coming in, and another opportunity saved again brilliantly by the goalkeeper. She's picked up 2 quick saves there. And no doubt a good threat coming from the Diego Martin Central team, and they almost prize open an early goal in this one. Kayla Taylor with that follow-up shot, but it was blocked brilliantly by goalkeeper Kojo in there for Tranquil. Here they go again with Aguilera. She's going down that right-hand side, but good interception coming across by Hercules, and danger averted there. And well, this is the other side of the scenario here for these young ladies, because so many of them are new to the game. They really don't understand when to tackle, when not to tackle, where to position themselves, how to brace for tackles, how to ride with tackles. So there's quite a lot for them to learn. And unfortunately, a lot of them are being kind of thrown in at the deep end. And so you find that they'll get injured and they'll just play through the injuries because they want to play. And offsides, the call here, and a little bit anxious, could pick from 3 or 4 of them. Any one of them would have been offside here. But Tranquility got a serious warning there from the Diego Martin Central outfit as they had 2 quick shots at goal and just not able to break through, at least not just yet. And they haven't had any real success so far this season, so this is a good opportunity for them. They must be thinking maybe we can get a win here. Aguilera trying her best down this right-hand side, just not able to keep it in. So no goals yet, and a chance here for Diego Martin Central. The young ladies trying to turn an infringement, so it's going to be Aguilera's ball, or Tranquility's ball, I should say. A little hook in, as indicated by the referee. 3.5 gone so far in this encounter. This is a North Zone battle here between Tranquility and Diego Martin Central. A chance here for Tranquility running forward, but using her hands there, Davis, and just bundling over the defender. And she's not happy at all because she obviously was looking to, as they say, nudge her, but she used so much of her hands that the referee had no choice but to blow the whistle. So Alexia Brooms looks like she's going to take the free kick for Diego Martin Central. Looking resplendent in their fluorescent green, but nicely intercepted there by O'Brien, the captain for Tranquil. She gets it to Aguilera, and Aguilera thought for a moment might have been tripped there, but Porter gets away with it, and they're trying to build again. Curtin, though, in the way for Diego Central. Caesar also getting involved over on that far side. She and Prescott battling away. But another free kick to Tranquility. The ladies, no doubt, showing good enthusiasm. In fact, the secondary schools football league have already, I'm really making a point of trying to get the girls playing, and even at a younger age, so that by the time they get to forms 4 and 5, they have a better understanding of the games, what to do, what not to do, how to attack each other in terms of with the ball, that is, and how to build up play, how to defend play, where you could defend the ball, that kind of stuff. So they just need to try and figure out how to do that. The coaches, no doubt, have quite a bit of work to do, and but again, where there's a will, there's a way, as they say, and it will only benefit Trinidad and Tobago in the long run, because as you can see, they're trying, they're working hard, and they need to be encouraged. That's the important thing with these young ladies. This is, as they say, a work in progress, and the more they play, probably the better they'll understand, the more they'll like the game, and that's the first thing. You have to develop a love for the game. And here we go again with the throws. It's been a kind of recurring theme in the women's game. And even that he could have called, but she did get the hands over, so he's allowing that one to go. But because the ball goes out of play so much and so often in these games, the throw-in is a focal point a lot of times. And as you can see, some of these young ladies have a tough time just completing that motion, getting the ball behind the head and bringing their hands forward. properly. And even then, you see, they tend to just drop the ball and force the officials to have to intervene. But they could, if they do it all the time, they'll just be stopping the play. So sometimes they just allow something that looks like a fair throw or a legal throw to pass. But if they were very strict with the rules, they would probably be stuck there. The ball would just be changing hands from one team to the next over and over and over, because a lot of the throws are not perfect. And here we go again. This will be another Tranquility throw in, and every time it goes out, you kind of hold your breath, hoping that they get it right, so that play will continue, and not just getting it right, but also getting it to a teammate. That's the next thing that one has to look at in terms of playing the game, because quite often it's thrown to the opponents rather than to a teammate. Trying to get involved there quickly was Kayla Taylor, but here she's again, but unfairly, says the referee. Aguilera is here, there, and everywhere. The little number 11, full of energy, full of running, and just that hunger that she's showing suggests that when she learns the nuance of the game, some of the do's and don'ts, and when and how, she could very well be somebody that could develop quicker than some of the others, because she has one key ingredient, which is a determination to run, and football is a running game. And Tony Marie Smith trying to turn, but she loses out. O'Brien again, and she too runs into some trouble, but she's going and not giving up, still pushing forward and going in the wrong direction, Rebecca Barrow. But again, the turn, O'Brien is in the mix once more. So approaching 10 minutes gone in this game, no goals yet. Tranquility in the yellow and black, and in the fluorescent green, the Diego Martin Central Secondary School. You can see the basketball court in the background, but all their focus is on the girls out in the middle. Tranquil trying to come forward, but good anticipation. Quickly they bring in the ball forward again. Curtin trying her best, still running. She too is full of running, but again, good timely interception by Andrews at the back for Tranquility. Now she's looking for options, and she finds it in Prescott. O'Brien. This is better from Tranquility. And still going, full of running and energy, but once again, she's just being outpaced by the fleet-footed Barrow, Rebecca Barrow, getting back on defense and helping out. And now she too is bringing the ball forward. They're trying to come down that right-hand side where she could get her teammates involved. In fact, Brooms was getting involved there, but it's still going their way. Diego Central still battling for it. But just Paul is just brushed aside. She's so small and light, and she's probably wondering why she didn't get a free kick for that. But it just seems as if they just brushed her aside. But still, it's Tranquility's through in this one. Much better from the ladies. They're having a hard time figuring out that whole routine of throwing the ball in, and you would imagine coaches would spend a little extra time with them on that aspect of the game. So it's Tranquil 0, Diego Central 0 at the moment. 11 and a half, almost 12 minutes gone in the first half. Of course, the two Port of Spain convents are the ones leading the girls' division. Both of these teams would have suffered at the hands of the convent, and no doubt we'll be hoping that they can at least emulate what those two schools are doing at the moment as they continue to rule the roost, so to speak, in the girls' division. It's been a big ask for them. And in the north, you have 6 schools. Tranquility, unfortunately, sit at the bottom of the standings. But Holy Name Convent Port of Spain and St. Joseph's Convent Port of Spain are the front runners with 12 and 9 points respectively. So those are the teams on Bishops. Anstey, another Port of Spain, another powerhouse team and former champions, are also in the mix as well on 9 points. And then comes Diego Martin, Bishops and Tranquility. So while the Convents and Bishops are battling it out at the top, these two, as they say, battling for the wooden spoon, but they would like to move up the table however possible that is. That's a good ball from Aguilera, and it's played forward once again to Davis, but she again is offside, just a little bit anxious to get forward, and it is proven to be a real downfall for them, because every time they look like they're going to start something positive, the flag goes up because of the offside. Alexia Brooms is going to hit it upfield again. She, big, powerful young lady, and she has a good kick, as you see here. Gets it up over on that far side. Curtin is after it, and there she goes again, racing away down that right-hand side, and is stopped dead in her tracks by the outstretched leg of Dania Bridgelal. And you see Bridgelal getting the angle, which is smart football. She was just a little bit late, but at least she showed a little understanding there that she doesn't have to run alongside her opponent, but she could certainly cut off the angle, kind of like a boxer cutting the ring, cutting off the ring and not allowing his opponent to go from left to right or what have you, which he might prefer. But here they come again with Brooms. This time it's a lower shot, but once again the captain is after it and she hits it over the bar. Well, well, well. Bethany Phillips had it all in her favor there, and all she had to do was just slip it past the goalkeeper. So just on the quarter-hour mark, again, Diego Martin Central with a glaring opportunity. She got under it, and it just sailed over the head of goalkeeper Kajo. And a golden opportunity there for Diego Martin Central. As they say, a warning, a serious warning there to Tranquility, and they would have to try to figure out how to stop Phillips. They haven't seen much of her, but here they are again, and this might be the opportunity that they're looking for. Still battling inside of there. Tranquility doing well, though, to get it out of harm's way, trying to build it out at the back, and the captain, O'Brien, does well. A nice little fan over. Aguilera is on her way again. She might have been offside, but they're allowing play to continue, and then she just goes sprawling over Porter, trying to get it upfield, and she does. But here goes Aguilera, very quick, very fit, and very determined young lady. She might be undersized, as they say, but she's not giving up, and she's doing her part in here. Here she comes again, and very, very strong runner, very fast, and that should be a free kick. And the ball, she was just being pushed to the back there, and it could very well be a free kick to Tranquil. Here she goes, and she's in a foot race there, but you could just see the little nudge from behind by Abigail Hercules. So it is a free kick. Actually, it wasn't Abigail Hercules. The one put in there was Barrow. Rebecca Barrow was the one using her arms and conceding the free kick. So Tranquil with a great opportunity here now, and you know, the coaches I'm sure would be working on these set plays, because this is one of the easiest ways, I should say, for the teams to try to score without too much interplay. If you could execute the set play well, chances are you could get a goal, as you say, get a cheap goal. And the captain, Anastasia O'Brien, is eyeing this one. With the left foot she goes, but it's over the bar. And I thought that she would probably try with her right foot. She is strong with her right foot, but she elected to go with the left this time. And she hit it, she got under it, just like her opposite number did a short while ago. And she too blazed over bar. So it remains goalless between these two teams. And, you know, women's football around the world is so much in focus these days that I'm sure these young ladies would look at it and figure out and dream about someday playing at a World Cup or playing or wearing national colors. They see England winning the Euros, they see the United States winning the World Cup or the Olympic gold medals, and you know, you never know when that switch is going to go off in in somebody's head, and that is when they want to take charge. So a quick substitution for Diego Martin Central, but here now Tranquility trying to maybe get back an Aguilera again in the midst of everything there. She's been really through the wars here already in this game, and we're still in the first half. But the amount of collisions that she's been involved in, it's amazing for someone that small to be dishing out or being involved in so many collisions. Naima Julius is the one who has just come on. Another long throw, another big throw by Brooms, trying to get something going forward, and initially it was blocked and then cleared away, but still just in the midfield. Tranquil trying to bring it over the half line and hoping that they can get Prescott going, and she gets it down the field. Now here they go again. It's another race to the top, but again, once that offside flag is up, everything is stopped. And that's exactly what has been. It's kind of frustrating for Tranquil, because every time they feel that they have numbers going forward and they have a chance at maybe a shot at goal, it goes to nothing because they're hastily running forward into an offside position. Diego Martin Central, one time the queens of the North Zone, and trying to rebuild that legacy now. And there's Alexia Broom. She stays down, but only for a moment. The referee having a chat with her, and it might just be a bump ball, because I think both players were given a chance at the ball. Now Tranquil would get first shot at it, and they able to win it back. And Captain O'Brien knifing her way through, and but running into a crowd of players from Diego Central. The girls in the fluorescent green, you can't miss them, as they just seem to be buzzing all over the field. And O'Brien again going into the heart of the defense. There goes Aguilera. She's trying to get it past the goalkeeper. Shot at goal, and it might just it bounces wide. Well, well, well. A great opportunity there for O'Brien, and she just couldn't get it to curl as she would have liked. And she might be in an offside position too, because she certainly looked to be ahead of Aguilera. The goalkeeper came to the edge of the area, and she got there late, allowing the attacker to get the shot off, and she just couldn't hit what would have been an open goal. And in fact, the ball is being brought back, so it looked like she was in an offside position, and the referee is just checking with the assistant to make sure of that. So it's going to be another It's going to be another free kick to Diego Martin Central. They're trying to break this deadlock. Tranquility, though, just showing some signs of life here. I mean, real life in terms of getting into the goal area. Here is another ball played forward. This is where it could be interesting. Porter trying to get it out wide, but there goes Aguilera again. And also joining the fray quickly is Andrews. But once more, good anticipation at the back by Hercules. And she gets it forward. Not very well, but it might still run for Tranquil as they have numbers in the up. And another opportunity there, another shot taken. But Andrews not able to keep her balance. And that goes on. Look at how they drop in like flies, the young ladies, because they're doing so much running. And it's just about every time the ball moves, they all move when some of them don't even have to move. They just keep running, and this is what happens as a result of that, because they're spending so much energy running, and when they should really just be operating in a little zone on the pitch, and that is their responsibility. But they leave the left side because the ball is on the right, and then they follow the ball down the right, and then they have to come back and pick up where they were on the left side. And so it's not surprising that many of them are feeling the hurt here, and we're still in the first half of this game. So I'm not sure how much treatment she got, but she got a bit of cold water, and that would make life, she would probably feel a little bit better as a result. Tishona Melville will get back on defense quickly as the girls take a sip of water. It seems everybody wants a sip of water, so this might be an unofficial break for both teams. As well they might, because this has been a real up and down battle for them. And here they come again, and look at the speed of Aguilera. She's so quick over the ground, and just her presence there caused that error. So another opportunity for Tranquility now. Can they break this deadlock and get the opening goal? Orozco. And she throws it in, gets it to her captain, O'Brien, trying to turn and doing well, still going. Orozco is there with her with a lovely little back heel. Aguilera, though, is on her way again and trying to get in there, but once again coming back there, Rebecca Barrow to do cleanup. So no goal so far in this encounter. And Tranquility, though, coming to life here late in the first half. A chance for them probably to get this one into the area. Here it comes, but this is a low one, and it goes behind, so it doesn't really threaten the Diego Martin goal, and which is a little bit disappointing, because I'm sure they really wanted to at least get a shot or even a header or something going towards goal from that corner kick. But they may actually get a chance here now to win it back. Prescott does well, and the ball then is hammered upfield, but they return in fire. Tranquility now on the move once more. Prescott again trying to get into the thick of things, but back there to do well is Curtin, and she picks it up. These two battling away. Prescott, Curtin, Prescott. Prescott wins that one and still going. Here she goes again, trying to go past another one. She's able to get past Barrow, slips it inside for her captain. Can she get the shot off? O'Brien turns, shakes off one, shakes off another, still battling for it, and ended up in the end losing out. So it's been that kind of a up and down scenario in this game so far. And the majority of the players, again, turn on their right, or turn towards their left, I should say, from the right to the left. And a lot of times they run into the traffic. And they're still able to get it. That's a good throw. And but it's going to be a free kick all the same. So no goals yet between Tranquil and Diego Martin Central. Another throw to be taken by Shania Paul. She does well, and or this time she doesn't get the hands up properly, and it's a foul throw coming the other way quickly. Here they come, a nice little cross ball. This could be problems here, and the shot not very well executed, but they're still in the mix there. Phillips still trying to get that big right boot on it. She had a glaring opportunity earlier, not able to finish it off. And as a result, she's longing for another crack at it. Battle all the way through, and Aguilera goes down. I think she would have won a free kick for Tranquility. So it is Tranquility's ball. So Diego Central will back off, and the Captain O'Brien is going to try to hit it downfield. Plays it into space there, and it's a nice little foot race going forward. Prescott again trying to turn and gets it inside, but not quick enough as Davis. Jalea Davis was trying to get there ahead of the defender and not able to do so. Good work once again as Diego Central on the move, but hey, good anticipation and good steal there from Bridgelal. But they'll have to defend here now. Here is, and the referee has blown the whistle to bring them back, but clearly Diego Central was on the move here, and I'm sure they would have liked to play this one out. And they had good numbers up as well, but they get the free kick, and they're going to have to bring it back. So I don't think they're too happy about that. Although it's their ball, they would really much prefer that the referee allowed play to continue and give them a chance at possibly getting a shot on goal. They had good numbers up. But the referee had already blown the whistle, so they started from the back. Played in there, and they're battling for it. That's a good turn, and doing very well on that occasion was Peters. Now they get a chance to get it across and get something going. Taylor, and again the ball bounces there. The goalkeeper in some trouble there, but still Tranquil hanging on here. And Prescott again inside of there, the ball right in the middle, coming through there. The Captain Phillips trying to get involved and just not able to get a handle on the ball. Tranquil on the move once more. But every so often, when they get it right, they look dangerous. As the same could also be said for Diego Martin Central. This time, Tranquil now. Aguilera, she is so quick. It's going to be a foot race as she's on her way again. But she just, and that is, you know, it's so sad that she just doesn't know how to maneuver on the defender to put her in places that she doesn't want to go and that will benefit her personally. But you could see her using her speed to get behind the defense. But when she gets there, she just doesn't know how to put her body between the ball and the defender and keep the defender away from the ball. But again, those are things that I'm sure they'll learn over time, and hopefully you know, they stick with the sport and they continue to grow and develop. That's a much better throw. Looking for someone in there. Good anticipation again from O'Brien. She slices past a couple players, but again, the captain now is on the move. Bethany Phillip. Can she get something? She has to go back on that right foot. Can she get a shot off? She wants to play it forward, and it may still run there. Opportunity for a shot at goal, and it just trickles wide yet again. They came forward nicely there, and a chance for Julius, the substitute, and she just couldn't hit the target. She got a good go at it, and once again, it's that little extra that you see from the Diego Martin Central team that suggests that they could very well get a goal in this encounter. But that was another close shave for Tranquility at the back. Goalkeeper Kadisia Kojo, though, didn't really have to make a save. 33 minutes gone so far, still no goals. Both teams giving a good account of themselves, especially on defense. They've not really done too poorly at the back. It's been a big ask for them. And this is always the concern for most of the players and the coaching staff and the medical teams, because a lot of these players probably don't have, like I say, they don't have the conditioning. And it always leaves one or two players a little bit winded. So the referee is just occasioning a substitution. So Tranquility themselves will make a substitute. Tia Luke is on. And she is immediately in the frame, but so too is Julius, who just had that opportunity there a short while ago. And Tranquil again scampering forward, trying to get the ball over the half line. They did. And the referee, though, he's going to have to do a bump ball. So it's Tranquil's ball. Tadia Davis was going to play it first. Now they get it to O'Brien, the captain for Tranquility. She goes racing forward and looking up. I'm sure she wants to get a crack at goal. And she scores! Well, well, well. What a brilliant effort again from the captain. It was always on the cards. She really picked it up just inside her own half and then finished it off in style, lobbing the goalkeeper. And that is goal in the 35th minute of play. Tranquility take the lead here over Diego Martin Central, thanks to the captain, Anastasia O'Brien. You just look at it again. The goalkeeper was really in no man's land, and she got it up and down quickly and in the back of the net. So Tranquil leading in this game as we approach the half line, and there's O'Brien, certainly showing that she has an idea of what she wants to do, and but she has to kind of pick her spots, and she did very well. And you can just see the glee on the faces. Now here's Aguilera. They have a goal, something they haven't had much of all season long, and so I'm sure they'll be happy with that. On this side. So it's 1-0 in favor of Tranquility. And Diego Martin now will try to see if they can respond to that as quickly as possible. And there you could just see the speed of Julius there. She wants to get on with it now. They're not happy that they've fallen behind in this game. And this should make for just to change the dynamic just a little bit. in the game now for both teams. There's a heavy collision, and the referee, no doubt, had to act. And that was really a crunching tackle. Did he give a penalty? Well, as she went down in the area, and a little bit of a clumsy challenge, but the referee has blown the whistle. The infringement occurred in the penalty area, and as a result, it is going to be a penalty for Diego Martin Central. So a great opportunity for them to respond almost immediately in the 38th minute of play. And it was the substitute, Chanel Robin, who was brought down. And now it's a chance for the equalizer, and it's saved. Well, the goalkeeper did very well indeed. She got across to it. Now, did the ball go over the line? The referee assistant is right there, and she didn't raise the flag. Here is the shot. The ball looked like it went in and came back out, but the referee's assistant never raised the flag. So, and the ball was alive. Nobody bothered to track it down other than the goalkeeper. So what a save by Khadisha Kojo to deny Bethany Phillips on that occasion. So Diego had a chance there, but they missed out. And there is Aguilera, always in the thick of things there, using her speed to get behind the ball and create problems for the defenders. And you know, you just look at her and you just wonder, you know, how she develops, how they will help her to develop and to understand a little bit more about the game and the nuances of the game, so that she'll be able to do better in the future, especially when she has the ball. This is a long throw, taken quickly. Caesar is after it. And also in the thick of things there, Peters, the ball comes across. This is Phillips. On her right foot, she takes a first shot, takes a second one. This time, it's straight at the goalkeeper. And it's going to come back the other way. So Kayla Taylor was brought down in the area, and but they couldn't cash in Phillips. Here she is again, trying to make amends. She waves off her teammate. She goes striding forward. I'm sure she wants to get something going towards goal. Here's another lovely ball inside, but well defended. Tranquility now, a little bit enthused by that goal. So they get the ball, bringing it forward. Nobody to tackle her. She's still coming with it, and almost give it up. And this could be offsides again, and the flag stays down. And look again, look who's in the middle there, Aguilera. She just almost tripped up there, but again causing problems to the defender. She's here, there, and everywhere, especially down this left-hand side of Tranquility, the Tranquility rights and Diego Martin's left-hand side. But another opportunity. So a missed penalty in the 38th minute has allowed Tranquility to preserve their 1-0 advantage. And I would imagine we're close to half-time here now. We've had some stoppages, so maybe the referee might tack on a minute or two. But we could hear the blast of his whistle any moment now to signal the end of the half. Khadisha Mo Orozco is going to make the throw. And so she just kind of flicks it forward. Again, if the referee was being strict, he could easily have called that as a foul throw. But he allowing them to play. And Barrow trying to get it forward for Diego Martin Central. They just seem to have lost their way just a little bit now. And Tia Luke, who's just come on, is giving them some problems. She's still full of running. but she's just, Barrow just kind of dropped her weight on her and just nudged her off the ball. And there she continues to dish out punishment. And Prescott just went backward as she ran in to Rebecca Barrow and stayed down as a result of it. So she's a real load, as they say, and giving the Tranquil ladies no end of worry. And but it's going to be a free kick or a throw-in to Dingo Martin Central, and it just seems as if Prescott is going to take her time to do this, and I think the referee has called half, so she will get a breather. She'll get an opportunity to probably get some treatment and come back in the second half. So at the half, in this North Zone encounter, it's Tranquility 1, Dingo Martin Central 0. This ground, I think, is in Dingo Martin. This is the Dingo Martin ground.
No, where are we going right now?
Where are we going? Where are you supposed to go? You showing me something that means we have to go to that game this evening?
Yeah,
what time?
But apparently, we don't say this is not convenient.
Girls Championship Football, Tranquility, secondary versus Bishop and Steve. We played at, that's where we were yesterday, where we were by St. Mary's ground. You know where the nets are? Where we were seeing the new building, where we were sitting facing on St. Mary's ground.
Right.
Where we were looking at the cricket nets, the covered nets that they had there.
Right.
The wall, you just have to be on the other side. So the wall,
so how you get
to get there, the easiest way to get there, you know when you go into Dingo Martin, you do the long circle by courts, by the police barracks there. You turn by courts into St. James there. You drive up to the traffic light, come back through Federation Park,
right.
and when you reach Federation Park, you reach like you just have to make a left or a right. But you hardly make the right. You most times make the left to come around by agendas and things that they come on by that. Make the right and drive straight down that road. Tranquility, St. Mary's ground will be on the right, the Flying Fish swimming pool will be on the left, and the ground is right next to the swimming pool.
I had no intention of walking today.
That game is what, 3:30? We could only do one game here, or if we only had to do one, because if you had to get down there and set up, we have to break down this equipment here.
As soon as it's done, you open up and we're going to go down.
Yeah, because you can't do a second game.
Shit's good on me, boy. Fuck, it's 40 minutes this game is played. What mad enough. Like, you know, you're in mash up, I have no intention of walking in and done.
Really. You see what goals go yesterday? 4 goals in our game.
I lost track of that game.
Hello, you know, lose track of the one with St. Benedict's.
Yeah.
They give them fellows 14.
40.
They hit the St. Augustine, they play. They give St. Augustine 14-1. And Fatima beats Payside 8-1 or something like that. 8-0. So St. Benedict's now are the new leaders on goal difference. But I think their next game is against Napson.
Up to the bar now. Go ahead, no. Go ahead, Russell.
So we're getting ready for the second half of this encounter, where Tranquility is still leading Diego Martin Central by 1-0. And a sweetly taken goal from their captain, Anastasia O'Brien, in the 35th minute. But Diego Martin Central could easily have drawn level. They won a penalty, but their captain, Bethany Phillips, had it saved, had a shot saved. There was some controversy. In fact, she thought the ball had gone over the line, and the spin on the ball brought it back out of the goal. But the referee's assistant was there, and she never waved the flag, so the save stayed as a good save by goalkeeper Kojo for Tranquility. But Diego Martin Central really started to up the tempo after conceding, and here they are again on the move. Phillips trying to get it inside, hoping to probably free up Taylor and company. But once more, the speed of Tia Luke going forward here. The goalkeeper had to come and eventually got the boot on it. And here they come again, the girls. But look at how quickly it is. Aguilera is able to get there and really just disrupt the play. She's in the thick of things all the time. And more collisions, just barreling forward there is Caesar, and eventually she goes sprawling over, and it really looked like she just ran her last leg of a marathon there, and she's just gasping for breath at the moment there, but she's back on her feet now, and the referee is telling them it's their corner, so the captain is going to try to take it. Now, the thing about it is that they don't have any, like, short corners or anything like that, because it's difficult for them to really get the ball into those areas. Well, it's a free kick, so this might be a little bit easier in terms of distance for her to cover. She sizes up some movement. Bethany Phillip. This one into the area. The goalkeeper is nowhere there, and nobody to really get the shot on goal, because the goalkeeper was stretching. She was in two minds whether she should come or not, and then she almost just gifted the opportunity. The irony of that is, had that been Phillips who actually made the cross, the captain, had she been on the field or at that end, or the as they say, on the business end of that cross ball, she might have punished the goalkeeper. But on that occasion, none of her teammates were able to really cash in there at that time. Neither Peters nor Taylor could get to the ball. Another substitution taken quickly, as Diego Martin Central again. He has a ball up in the air, but too far forward, or is it? It might actually be kept in by Julius. No, she can't. So it's going to be a goal kick to Tranquility. They lead by 1-0 now, and you can just see the concern Janine Williams is on. For the girls from Diego Martin Central, O'Brien gets this one up, going forward again. They're still trying to get the angles right. And eventually she does get it forward, but it's blocked initially. However, persistence pays off there for Prescott. And Tranquil on the move once more. Another ball played forward, but a whistle stops them dead in their tracks. So it's going to be going the other way. So good defensive work there by Bridgelal, and rather attacking work by Bridgelal. However, on defense, we saw Curtin just getting in the middle of everything and disrupting the play for Diego Martin Central. They have another free kick. Brooms is going to take it. She's been taking most of their free kicks, especially those coming out of defense. And she sends another powerful one downfield. And now they have a chance here. Here is the substitute Williams. Can she get a shot on target? And no, she can't, because, again, she did very well to just kind of buy some time and space. She couldn't get the angle right on that occasion. And already you can see her with her knee strapped, so that's not a good sign. There might be some kind of muscle problem there for her. But she got the shot off. Tranquil, meanwhile, still nursing that 1-0 lead. 45 minutes gone. And the skipper O'Brien, the goal scorer, looking to get this one out of defense. Gets it up the field, but it's won back quickly by Julius. And it's put it forward by Williams, trying to get Julius involved, but hit a little too straight and too powerfully as it ran off the field quickly. So Diego Martin Central trailing here. And this game has had its moments, one has to say, to be very honest. And it's just the lack of understanding by some of the players, which is understandable given the fact that a lot of these ladies probably didn't play much football over the last 2 years or so. And all of a sudden they're thrust into this big North Zone battle here. They're still trying to get it out of defense. Tranquility. And doing well and reversing the play. Now, this could be interesting here. O'Brien trying to keep her opponent, or opposite number, Phillips, off the ball. Phillips trying to get back on defense with a clumsy challenge. She just kind of threw herself into the tackle and gets a yellow card. But it really was it wasn't Phillips, but it was a reckless challenge on the part of Kayla Taylor, anxious to get back at the ball, and just kind of flung herself at the defender and brought her down from behind. So the referee doing the smart thing, he probably talking to her as well, let's letting her know why he's giving her the yellow card, and that she cannot tackle from behind like that. Not only can she injure her opponent, she could injure herself as well, doing that, as we've seen on so many occasions. So still the one goal in this one. And another substitution. And the teams, because of the weather conditions and the fact that so many of the players look a little bit tired right now because of the amount of running that they've been doing, the coaches quite wisely trying to make substitutions to get as many fresh players on as possible, so that they could finish up the second half. In the meantime, Tranquil, they got a breather. They just happy that they get some respite here. And the referee is satisfied that the substitutions have been made. So here we go again. O'Brien for Tranquil. And so the game really, since that goal was scored, has really increased in tempo quite significantly. And although we haven't had another goal, we've had some good plays. Here again they go. Julius getting the ball inside. Another opportunity here, but Tranquil quickly to the ball to get it out. Barrow, she goes racing forward now, getting out of defense. And they're trying to keep it in. Good work by Taylor. She gets it back inside. This is Phillips. Can she get the shot off? She does get it off, and it goes straight towards the goalkeeper. And she takes it nicely, goalkeeper Kojo. And she's not allowed to pick it up a second time, so she may just have to kick it from there. Did she? I don't think she touched it the second time. She didn't touch it. She dropped it, and she was about to pick it up. And so this is interesting, because she did drop it, and she's not allowed to pick it up. And that's what she's explaining. She dropped the ball. She didn't pick it up a second time. She was about to, but she didn't. And now the referee probably was anticipating the kick is going to allow her to play it. Now she could have picked it up once the referee bounced, dropped it, but here's a shot going forward, and it's going to run over the line for a goal kick, which was interesting. I think the referee anticipated that she was going to pick it up a second time. Right, but she was explaining that she dropped it and she was about to pick it up, and you can see her arguing her case. And she actually won that argument. So she told the referee, I didn't pick it up, I was about to. And so she lives to fight on, Tranquil lives to fight on, because that would have been a free kick very close to the goal. But she had already saved the penalty, so you never know. She might have been able to deal with that too. Here they come again, the ball played up by Davis. She may get a second bite at it though. Another free kick player stays down. Davis not happy at all, and the referee is going to give her a yellow card. And she's the vice captain of the team, Jalea Davis. So she'll have to watch her temper, watch what she's saying to the officials. Even if you don't like the call, you can't openly show dissent. It almost always draws a card. And if you do it more than once, it might draw two cards, and two yellows equates a red. Ball won back again by Brooms. She's battling away, going into the tackles, but Tranquil. They have numbers en masse back then. There's another collision, and that could be dangerous. However, the ball stayed on. Phillips is there. She goes tumbling over, and the referee blows the whistle. Is that another penalty? And I think it is. So the referee didn't have a choice, as Bethany Phillips was again upended using her dribbling skills. Just moved the ball out of harm's way. The defender came with the tackle and wiped her away, sent her flipping over. And now another penalty in the 52nd minute. And this time it looks like it's going to be the substitute Janine Williams who is going to take it. She hits it, and she hits it wide. Well, well, well. So a second penalty is missed by Diego Martin Central. So they have only themselves to blame here. The first one was saved, and the second one was really nowhere near what is needed here. She just ran up, hit it, but she placed it wide of the mark. And certainly the ball, once it hit the turf, it kept curling wider and wider, and it went wide of the mark. So it still remains 1-0 in favor of Tranquility. They are nursing this lead here, but they are just giving Diego Martin Central an opportunity to probably equalize. And but you could see Diego trying their best. Here they are again. Brooms plays this one forward. Another opportunity here for the captain. Smith, she hits it straight at the goalkeeper once again. Bethany Phillips again trying her luck, but not able to really get it past goalkeeper Kojo. And Kadisha Kojo having a good day, but she gives this one away, and it may be problems for her this time. This time the shot comes and cleared away in the end. Good defensive work once more from the captain O'Brien. She is here, there, and everywhere. She scored the goal in attack, and there she was on defense, clearing her lines to keep it away. But it's going to be a corner kick to Diego Martin Central. They don't seem too interested in getting the ball, and it's going to be, only now is it going to be taken by Phillips again. But Phillips had an opportunity, and she's asking her teammate there, Julius, to play it short to her, or are they? Yes, they may very well play it short, and then try to get it over. Here is a chance now for her to get the ball over, but it's won again by Aguilera. She is doing an amazing job on defense, in attack, wherever she's needed. She somehow finds a way to be involved, and she was quite rightly there to deny them a chance. But Phillips again is going in there. O'Brien is in the mix. Aguilera, though, is there with other ideas. Now it's a chance for them to get this one over, and it's cleared away on defense. And here's another collision. Players just not really respecting their own bodies. And another challenge, tough challenge there by Julia. She didn't really have to kick, but she did. And she almost hurt herself. And in the process, Kerry-Ann Andrews also got wiped away. One goal separating these two teams. Tranquil holding on. Diego Martin Central probing, really pressing now, looking for that equalizer. Coming close on a couple of occasions. There are two penalties. One saved, the other one missed. Missed wide. Here they come again. One by the captain Phillips. The one that kicked wide by Williams, a substitute. Here's Phillips again, trying her luck, but not able to get it on target. One goal in this one. Still the ball not able to, they're not able to get it to the half line. Another free kick as two players go down, and this time it is the very important Brooms, Alexia Brooms, and the captain Bethany Phillips, who stay down for Diego Martin Central, as they were both trying to win back the ball for Diego Martin. And Bethany Phillips still trying her luck, but you could still see the spirit, the fair play. The two captains chatting it up, because they know at the end of the day they will probably be hanging out together at Movie Town or someplace after. You never can tell. So the coach trying to give them instructions. At the same time, he knows that his troops, they do have a goal in them. Can they produce it on the day? They're trailing by 1-0 to 57 minutes gone so far in this one. Diego Martin Central need a goal to draw level with Tranquility. Tranquil, with that lead, trying desperately now to hold on to it. Can they tack on another one? This might be interesting here. Here they go. Chance for a second. There's a shot coming. Opportunity still going. And eventually it's cleared away, but only just. Can they leave it for Davis? Davis should have really called her off, because Davis does have a pretty powerful shot. And at that close to the goal, she might have been in business there. Still, they're battling for it here. They're trying to get it to Phillip. She can't get it. It's taken away by O'Brien. She goes running again, similar to how she scored in the first half. Can she get the shot off? She gets it past the goalkeeper. It's going towards goal, but it's footed away by an alert Barrow, who was running back there and stuck it wide. So a great opportunity there for Tranquility. Now, if that is the case, then it should be a corner to Tranquility. The goalkeeper has the ball. And what is it? It's a offside, so it's going to be a free kick to Tranquility. Or actually, no, it's a free kick going the other way to Diego Martin Central. Goalkeeper comes, she plays it wide, but really to no one in particular. Tranquil, though, win it back. And now it's just sent forward, hoping to get it to one of the up players here. Hercules again trying her luck, sends it forward, but good anticipation once again at the back there by Diego Martin Central. They're on the move again, but is it offsides again? Yes, it is. So Tranquil, not for the first time. They've had spells where they got the ball into the attacking third, but it all goes to naught because the players were a little bit anxious and running forward behind the defense before the ball is played. One goal separating these two. Ball played forward, not very powerfully, but it could run to Phillip. She just couldn't get the handle on that one, taken away by Andrews. Tranquility battling tooth and nail. Here is Aguilera again on defense this time. Another opportunity here. She goes back again and may just save the day for Tranquil. Lovely ball played forward. The goalkeeper is coming. She bubbles the ball. And then again, Phillips with a chance. Got a little knock on it. But the goalkeeper had her legs there and she was able to block it. So another ball played high into the air. The defender came out of the way. The goalkeeper bubbled it and almost let in Phillip, who had a little stab at it, but couldn't rob the goalkeeper of it. She may be in problems here again, as this time it is Williams again getting behind the defense, but just thrown off in her effort. That final touch, just not there for her. One goal. Still, the difference between these two teams, 60 minutes gone. We've gone past the hour mark now. We're in the 61st. And time also becoming significant for Diego Martin Central. They had 2 penalty misses so far in this game. One was saved by the goalkeeper, and the other one was struck wide. One in each half. Here another chance for them to get the ball forward. And they go scampering again. Tia Luke goes racing down that right-hand side. She goes inside now. Can she get a shot off or get a cross in? Waiting too long maybe. Still going. Gets it across, but she gets it behind the goal for a goal kick. She did all that hard running and she just didn't have the energy to finish off the play. So again, it's all about fitness or lack thereof, but no, you can't fault these young ladies for effort. They're giving it everything they've got. And they're just going up and down, battling all the time. Here's Phillip, one of those players who has been outstanding. And a free kick now. She's won a free kick for Diego Martin Central. What can they do here? It's a little bit too far out for them to try the goal. Phillips pleading with her teammates to get her the ball. It's their time that is running, she's saying. Now, can she produce something for her team, some magic? They need a spark here. She probably will go to goal. She hits this one high in the air. The goalkeeper bounces and it goes over. Well, and the ball bounced in front of the goalkeeper and she just put her hand up, Kojo, and just helped it behind for a corner kick. She almost got fooled by the bounce. Luckily for her, Kojo was behind the ball and was able to just put the hand up and helped it over the bar for the corner kick to Diego Martin Central. They need a goal in the worst way right now. They're trailing by 1-0. Tranquility, the bottom team in the group, and they really need to get something here. They would like to at least not lose to Tranquility. That's the general idea. And it should be a throw-in, I would imagine. I can't figure this one out because Tranquil did play the ball and it then was taken away by Aguilera and taken over the line. But they say it's another corner kick, so maybe the referee wasn't ready with the kick. Here is the kick coming in. The ball stayed there to Williams. She's trying to get it on the angle. Cleared away. Now Phillip again trying to dribble her way in. Goes past one. Still going. And then she's brought down, but she's won another corner kick. So good defensive front here by Prescott. Darielle Prescott getting in the way. And she too has had a pretty good game for Tranquility. And I think Tranquil could look around and find many positives in this game. It's really how do they build on it. chance to get the cross in once more. Another corner to be taken. Prescott is trying to go short, but Aguilera is dogging her right through. She plays it nicely. Can she get the cross in? Plays the ball across. It's up in the air. Still they're battling for it. Can they get the shot inside? And it's brought back in and still in play, or is it? It might have been taken over the line. It's another corner kick to Diego Martin Central. They changed it up just now because they realized they can't hit the ball powerfully enough to get it into the danger zone. So they're trying to play it short. This time it's played again, and only this time the defense gets there first. But the ball is allowed to run right across the face of the goal before it's eventually cleared. And now it's played back into the danger zone by Diego Martin Central. Tranquility, though, trying to come away with it, and they may get an opportunity here. Tia Luke is involved. Here she goes again. She's on her way. Can she get a second one? She goes past the keeper. No, both of them collide, and she stops the keeper dead in her tracks there, and that is the infringement. So it's going to go the other way as goalkeeper Crawford is buried under the weight of the contact from Luke. So that was another great opportunity. In fact, Luke probably needs to try her shot. She just tries to run with the ball, and she runs right into danger. Davis trying to play it over, but it's one back now. Here goes O'Brien. She is trying to take control once again. Goes past one, still going. She's brought down. It should be a free kick to Tranquility. No, says the referee, as they play on. And play continues here with the ball just pinging around, and the referee not able to determine who. So a nice, a referee is putting, somebody goes into the bad books again. It's another card. Already we saw Davis go in for descent, and I'm not sure what the rationale for this second card is, but we have another substitution for Diego Martin Central. It looks like Esther Laborde is coming on. And going off is Sasha Porter. And there goes Laborde. And Diego Martin Central comes again. Phillips trying to knife away in, does well, goes past one, still going, and is being harassed, but no free kick. And O'Brien sends it upfield, trying to get Tia Luke involved, and she just overran the ball on that occasion. The bunks did her in. Bringing it forward quickly is Curtin again, and she and Barrow not able to win possession, but they do win it back now, and they get it to Julius. She's trying to turn it inside, and here is another infringement, and that's going to be another free kick to Diego Martin Central. And in fact, it's Laborde who won that free kick. She just came on. First bit of action is a trip. So it's going to be another free kick to Diego Martin Central. And this time, Alexia Brooms rather, is going to take this one. She's probably going to go to goal from here. And but she has to get it up and then get it down. This time, let's see what she does. She goes to goal, but she doesn't get it on target. That's been the story of the day for Diego Martin Central. They've not been able to get the ball past the goalkeeper and between the uprights too often in this game. In fact, whenever they get it on target, it's almost always straight at her. And as a result, Kojo has enjoyed a good day in the goal for Tranquility. And here they are now, just about 11 minutes away from interesting victory if they could hold on. They haven't had a win all season long. can they get something out of this game? Ball played in, but only just Barrow again in the way. And she's able to get it over there to Julius. Julius again, Barrow still going forward with it and battling for it, but not able to win it back. And Tranquil Luke, she goes running again. Off to the races she goes, but she runs into problems and bodies flying every which way with Curtin in the middle of it all. Curtin did well. Curtin, she was dribbling the ball on her right foot, the same side where the defender was. And this time, the ball, Curtin was able to take the ball away from Luke. She's not happy because she knows that that was a good opportunity for her. She got a chance to stretch those long legs of hers and really run at the defense or run past the defense. But Curtin, quick, was able to get back and create problems for her. In fact, she won the free kick. So Tranquil holding on here after this 1-0 lead and hoping that they could, in the end, salvage a victory, their first for the season. But this young lady, Aguilera, is in the thick of things again. I think she would have won a free kick there for her team. And the thing is, they're taking so long to bring the ball back in play. This is Tranquil's ball, but they just seem like they're not too keen. Actually, it's a throw-in. And here goes the captain O'Brien now. Can she get a shot off? Turning back on that right foot. She goes left, on that left foot. Across the goal it goes, and nobody there to pass it home. And eventually it's being brought out by Peters. She's trying to get it forward. Still going, but it's just all right foot. She turns the corner a little bit, plays it downfield, and it's played back up. Davis this time cuts inside, and she is brought down. And I just think it's fatigue more than anything else, as both players stay down after the contact, and both of them are holding their ankles now because both of them were kicking simultaneously. So Davis quickly back on her feet and also coming back, getting back on her feet. Looks like Barrow is there as well. So we enter the 72nd minute of play in this encounter. Just about 8 minutes left of regulation time. Can Diego Martin get an equalizer, or will Tranquility hold on for a famous win? This ball is played down the board. Has it, the substitute. She squeezes off a pass, gets it going forward, and still not able to get the handle on it, but eventually she's going to win a free kick here. Kayla Taylor was being harassed, and although she tripped her opponent, the referee gave her the benefit of the doubt for an earlier trip on her. Concerns for Diego Martin because they know that they should be getting something out of this game, but so far they're being denied at every turn. Skipper Phillip looking for some movement forward, not much. Here she goes now, plays this into the danger zone, trying to run onto it there, but the defense does well, but they only get it so far. And now it's a bit of a foot race, but Paul is quickly onto it. Plays it back inside. That's dangerous as they allow it to run, and the goalkeeper will pick it up this time. And not with the most, how should I say, not without a few butterflies in the arm. Her kick is not a powerful one. And we have a player staying down here because we entered the last 10 minutes of this game, so you can imagine the fatigue factor and the lactic acid building up in those legs. It's painful, and that's the thing when you develop lactic acid. When it takes over your legs. You can't. You have no control. Your motor skills are limited. You almost, the leg almost doing its own thing, kinda, because you have no control over it for long periods unless you can really get the lactic acid out of the muscles. 74.5 gone. Here is the kick, won back quickly by Digo Central. They on the move again. A ball played in and played back out quickly. Here is the shot. Again, it's just wide of the mark. Once more, going forward there was Alexia Brooms, but nothing doing. All the shots on target have gone straight at the goalkeeper. This time, this one had some pace on it, but it was too wide, and it goes behind for yet another goal kick to Tranquility. They're leading 1-0 in the 76th minute of play. So they're almost home and dry. Here's a shot coming once again from Philip, but once more it's wide of the target. So how will O'Brien do this time? A little bit better, but once again, Phillips has it. She slips the ball forward, trying to get it to Williams, and Williams is upended again, and it's going to be another free kick just at the edge of the area, or is it another penalty? And it looks like it's going to be another penalty because she was upended inside the area, says the referee. And it's going to be another penalty in the 76th minute of play. And who is going to take it this time? The captain, Philip, who had a first shot saved. Is going to try once more. Can she put it away? This time she does. And that is the equalizing goal for Diego Martin Central. Their captain brings them level at 1 apiece, and Bethany Phillip can celebrate, and she's probably more relieved than anything else. First it was Tranquility who's celebrating. Now it is Diego Martin Central who can celebrate a goal, the equalizing goal. It's 1-1 with just about 3 minutes or so left in regulation time. O'Brien brings the ball up quickly. She's going to try to get Tranquil going again. So there is the confirmation, 1 goal apiece. In this one, of course, Tranquility scored with a brilliant effort from Anastasia O'Brien, the captain. And then, would you believe it, Diego Martin Central's captain, Bethany Phillips, also scores for her team to make it a 1-1 scoreline. Here's a chance for them to do the restart. Tranquil give it away though, and Diego Martin Central trying to quickly get it upfield, but hey, nothing is too far-fetched from this young lady Aguilera. She's on her way again, going forward. Now she has to turn back and eventually tries to squeeze it in there to Tia Luke, but Luke bounces over her opponent. She's still going, gets the ball across the goal. Nobody there, at least not yet Davis. She too is trying to get there. She loses out, and here they come again. That's good work once more from Hercules. Williams now trying to get there, but O'Brien is back on defense, helping her. And then she's just wiped away. That's a clumsy challenge indeed from Williams. And O'Brien doesn't like it one bit because it was late and it looked deliberate because she certainly, the ball was long gone. And Williams, who came on as a substitute and is really lucky to be still on the pitch because that really was a malicious tackle indeed. O'Brien noticeably upset by it all, and quite rightly so. The ball played forward again. Here's Williams with O'Brien, and O'Brien allows her to pass. chance here now for Diego Martin Central. Can they probably conjure up a winner late in this game? Davis battling for it, not able to control it. Still they're going forward, and Achilles giving it her best, but also doing well is Prescott. Both number 12s battling tooth and nail, and then the referee says it's going to be a free kick to Tranquility going the other way. So we're almost out of time here now. 79 and a half gone in this encounter in regulation time. Chance here for Tranquil to really get the ball forward, and you're never out of time in a girls' game, because one good kick upfield that's just beyond the defense. You never know what could happen. They're leaving the ball for the captain, O'Brien. And I think it's just 1 minute of added on time here now. 80 minutes completed. Luke is on her way. Is she onside or is she off? She's offsides again. And really, this was another good opportunity for Tranquility. But it's just not their day, certainly in terms of the runs off the ball. And when it's all said and done, 1-1 might very well be a fitting end to a pulsating game of football. Both teams had their moments. Here goes Williams again, but look at who's back there once more, and that is the tiny figure of Aguilera. She's been here, there, and everywhere. Calicia Aguilera, and she certainly here is a spectator spotting the ball for the goalkeeper to get the move on, and still she doesn't play it quickly. But I think that's going to be it, because with this kick, the referee might very well blow off this game. And a chance here for Phillip again, but O'Brien is back there, and she clears her lines and gets it into touch. So that is the final whistle to signal the end of this encounter. At the end of it, it stays one apiece. A brilliant goal in the 35th minute by Anastasia O'Brien to give Tranquility a 1-0 lead at the interval. And that's because in the 38th minute, Diego Martin had a penalty saved by goalkeeper Cadicia Kojo off the boot of their skipper Bethany Phillips. But it was Bethany Phillips who would spare their blushes. She converted a penalty in the 76th minute. Would you believe they got 3 penalties in all, missed 2, but had 1 go in, and that is what saved them. So it ends Diego Martin 1, Tranquility 1. Well, it was Teddy Mark. What you wanted, boy?